Alright, and hey there Proxyians, and this is Proxify here, and guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Final Fantasy IX Let's Play. And yes guys, I am finally now outside out of Torino, because it seems like we already went and finished with everything that we do need to do. We went into the Torino auction, we went and did the Griffin fight that we actually did do, we also went and got ourselves all the different items that we needed, and I believe we also got ourselves the Stelazzo rewards that also went and happened around here. So that is very nice. We're already done and all of that, and I think all that we have to do now is just go and make our way back over to Torino once more, and I believe actually do the Supersoft mission that we actually do need to do. Now I think during here is that you actually do want to make sure that you actually take out all the different items off of your party members during this time, because we are going to be going and replaying back with all of the other different characters that we haven't really seen for quite a while since this #1, and that is with like Kina and with Freya, and also with Prox of course as well too. But I think also as well, before we actually go and head back to Torino, is that I do want to go and show you guys Quan's dwelling that is actually here. Now also too, I did actually go and basically battle out with the ragtime mouse before actually doing this episode, so I'm very happy that I got myself the other 1,000 gil, and I think we don't have to really worry about the ragtime mouse all that too much anymore. I don't think so. So I'm very happy about that. Got the extra 1,000. And also as well too, I also did get myself the Scorpio that was actually in Quan's dwelling. So if you guys actually do see that all the treasure chests have been open throughout this area, throughout Quan's dwelling, that's just because I already went into this area already off recording, just so that I could just go and pick up on everything. But I do want to go and show you guys a little bit about what Quan's dwelling is, because this area is actually somewhat kind of detailing about the stuff with Vivi, because I believe that's his grandfather's place. And nice, we actually were able to go and knock down him, and let's go and see if we can knock out these other trick sparrows out of here. You're not gonna be tricking me out here today. And I believe there's also some new enemies that are also here, which I kind of want to go and show you guys off as well too, if you have never actually played Final Fantasy before. And hey, there we go, we got ourselves a level up for our man Marcus. And speaking about Marcus, I actually did go and actually add in some new items to Marcus. So let me actually just go and see what we got right here. Let me just show this off to you guys in just a quick second. Yeah, so here we go. So we got ourselves bandana, bone wrist, chain plate, and also the power belt are also all attached onto Marcus there. But then also too, I did actually go and add in some new abilities to Steiner. So we actually do have distract and bug killer, and we also do have alert and also level up, and I believe also for dagger on her end. And we can actually go and head into the ability here, and let's actually go and check out this. We actually do have both level up, ability up, and also antibody. So yeah, so since we already went and finished off with the loudmouth, we already went and finished off with all that, so we're good with that there. But I didn't really know this before, but I can actually revert from going left and right and actually checking out with all the different characters on doing that instead. And I've been always having to always go and basically go through the menu and actually just go and grab up the things that I do need. But these guys here are very annoying. These guys are known as, I can't remember, but these guys are known as Mandragora. These guys are absolutely annoying. These guys have two very annoying moves. Not Blizzara though. Blizzara is actually somewhat fine, but the other ones that you actually want to watch out for is Shriek, which if you guys can probably tell, Marcus actually is silenced right now at the moment. That is one annoying move that these guys love to use. And then they also do have another one known as Chestnut, and Chestnut is this move right here that is actually going to be really annoying. Now you have to be really careful when you do get hit with a Chestnut, because because sometimes if you're lucky enough, it'll keep on doing 0 damage, but if you actually do keep on battling those guys for a little while, they will start to become really annoying, and you will actually be able to get yourself one-shotted with a one-hit KO by a chestnut to the face. And those guys are absolutely annoying. But they do give off some really nice good cash though, if you ever do need the money, if you ever decide to actually go and basically need to do the Trino auction or any of the sort like that, but we're already went and finished with all of that, so we're good. So welcome to Quan's Dwelling. Unfortunately, you guys did get to see the actual title of the intro for us to head inside here, but I already went and taken care of this whole entire area. So we actually have some ethers, of course, from these different chests. I believe there's actually a Scorpio right on down where this little rope section is. There should be like an exclamation point where that will actually tell you exactly where the Scorpio is going to be, and we haven't really done that just yet. There's actually like another ether that's just right up in here, but this is what we actually do want to go and find, and that is this. So this actually has a little bit of reference to Vivi here. So let's see. So 6 months ago I adopted Vivi. It's still too small to eat. Alright, so that's pretty interesting, but yeah, we don't really know who this Quan guy is still, but yeah, all that we know is that he's basically like, I guess, like the grandfather or something to Vivi, and that's really about it. There's also an outside type of port as well. There's like a balcony area, which you can go and kind of do some checking around, but there's really nothing too much out of the ordinary for that. But yeah, that's all that I just want to go and show you guys, is that that's Quan's Dwelling, and I think that's literally like the only area I think that should be somewhere around here. There's nothing really else that's like too out of importance for this. But let's go and get on out of this, because I do not want to be bound out those Mandragoras anymore. Those guys are just too much of a problem for me, and I just want to just get the heck on out of here. But if you guys haven't checked out with the wedlock that did happen, I just want to go and let you guys know that I did tell you guys that I will be getting a PS2 upscaler. So I will be trying to make this game a little bit nicer for you guys for when I start playing it on the PS2. So should be good. But let's actually go and head on over to the Stelazio reward first, because that is actually one thing that I do want to get done, since we actually do have the Scorpio with us. And let's see what we can go and grab here. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we can actually get ourselves up to 5,000 gil just from this. But if you actually want to go and talk to the nobleman, you can actually see that, yeah, we actually do have the ooze mirror, but we're not going to be saying that. So no, we're not going to say 1,500 either. And then it says, you insolent fool. Of course, I know I am an insolent fool, because I wish I would have been able to pick up that 15,000 gil, but I'm not going to do that just yet. We'll just hold off until we actually do need the money for it. But let's see. Yes, let's go and give you the Scorpio, and that'll be another one added to her collections. And let's go and see what we are going to be grabbing out from her. And we get ourselves 5,000 gil. Oh yeah, that is really nice. So hopefully we can keep on finding out more, and then we can get ourselves the Robo Lords and be really happy about that item. Alright, let's go and get on back over to where the bar is going to be at, because that's where we need to go and speak on over to Marcus this time around. And let's go and do that here. Now, if you guys remember where that door was locked on that little section here on this side, we will be actually opening up that door very soon, because since we are going to be going and picking up the Supersoft, that door should literally be open to us, and that is where our next battle is going to be taking place. And I think this is going to be the time where you kind of want to remove all of your items from your guys at this point. Now, not to worry, I know that it's going to be kind of scary, since I am going to be removing off all the different items off of my guys right here. But it is something important that I kind of want to go and do, so that I can at least have the other items, so I can give it on over to basically with Kina and Prox and Freya and all that other stuff, so that we can be able to go and give those over to them as well too. But we don't really have to go and worry about this right now, because we're going to be going and speaking over to Marcus and Baku. That's actually going to be down here. And there he is. There's Baku. How's it going, dude? Princess, do you know that breaking the entering crime? I need to make sure that you don't go and steal anything else. So let's go. Damn it, I'm coming along too. It's my duty to protect the princess from bad influence. Do whatever you want. Always talking about your duty. You got anything, any thoughts of your own? Don't you talk back to me, I'm escorting the princess. I thought that you might have changed after travel with Prox, but you ain't changed. Do you even know why you're here? Now, this next boss that is actually be up and coming, probably within this episode, because I think this episode is going to be pretty short for what we're going to be doing here with Dagger and Steiner and Marcus. But hey, there's Kuja. I know that we haven't really got to see him during our time in Torino, but now we can actually go and show it off to you guys here. So yes, so Kuja has been around during our time throughout Torino for a little bit, kind of just checking out what the auction and stuff that's been going on. But never would I have imagined running into a place like this. It must be fate. But you cannot rest your wings yet. Fly home to your mother, you little canary. Oh man, probably talking about us. I too will welcome you home with open arms. Oh man. Well, we'll have to figure out a little bit about that with Kudra a little bit later on. So now it's onwards to actually go and break into the place that we need to go and pick up the Supersoft for. And so yeah, the boss that's going to be happening here is that there's actually two items. There's actually a mithril fork that we already went and picked up from the last time, and then I believe there's also another item, which I can't really remember off the top of my head. That's also another one that we actually have to go and pick up. And I believe this guy is actually like a snake type of creature type of boss. But I believe we can actually not go and knock it out, unfortunately. This boss is kind of like the same type of boss that we went and faced off with like General Beatrix, where it kind of actually has a time limit. So you want to make sure that you can try and pick up these items as like quickly as possible. But again, I believe this boss is like really not that too difficult, and that's why I'm like going to be removing out most of the items off of my guys, just so that I can be able to go and do all the other attacks. Now I think what I will probably do is keep all the weapons alive, but all the other different items that I do have, such as like the bandana and stuff like that, I will be removing off, just so that I can have those items just in case. So how do we find the Supersoft in amount of boxes? So just find it. Yeah, stop complaining, Steiner. We have to go and literally find out where the Supersoft is. Someone's coming. Oh no, who is this? Oh, I can't believe I ran out of ink on a night like this. I must find some more ink and go back to the observatory. Should I take care of him? Wait. Princess, no. Yes, I missed you, Tot. Princess Garnet. Dr. Tot, you know him? So Dr. Tot is a highly respected scholar who had tutored the princess. Master Star, you must be quiet, or you wake up the shopkeeper. Princess, what on earth are you doing here? It's a long story, but we're looking for the Supersoft right now. There's a proper reason for this, and we're not here to steal or commit any form of crime. Somebody down there? Uh-oh. Run along, I'll give you the Supersoft later. Go left from the train entrance and continue until you find a large tower. And that's exactly where we need to go. Alright, so as always, back to, oh, there's the shopkeeper. Oh, it's you, Dr. Tot. Oh, great timing. I ran out of ink. You should have called me. I'll get yelled at for our inventory's wrong. Uh-oh. Princess. Don't worry. We're not into any type of crime out here or anything of the sort like that. So this is, since he's, gonna give us the Supersoft, it's Tot. Achoo. Whatever, I can't believe Tantalus is at the mercy of some old man. I guess that we gotta keep babysitting the princess. Still? He ain't gonna give us the Supersoft unless we're with the princess. So that's the deal, princess. I'm asking you to take Marcus to this toot. So I will be going to away. Well, get some rest before you go, and I'm sure that Ted needs to be prepared. Alright. And, let's go and see what else we got here. So wanted 10,000 gil reward to whoever catches them. Interesting. Wonder what they're talking about. Probably procs or something. But let's go and head on over to our area that we do need to go, which is not all that too far away because we already just went and head on over to that place. Well, somewhat, but I just had to go and do the Stalazo reward though. So yeah, all we have to do is just come all the way down here. And if you guys remember from before, this door was actually locked to us, but now it's not anymore. Since all we have to do now is just head all the way up here. And oh, so what's this all about? Huh. So Dr. Tot, interesting. I wonder what's happening here. So let's go and actually take all the different equipment off our guys here for a second. Alright guys, so I am back. So I just had to go and just kind of just remove off all the different items off of my guys here. And now all we have to do now is just keep on going ahead all the way up to the very top up here. Let's keep on doing it. And I believe there's Tot. So how's it going, man? So thank you for coming. Welcome to my humble abode. So this is your home? So I traveled quite far to search for the sponsor for my research after I departed Alexandria. So I finally found one here in Torino. So you've grown into a fine young woman. I'm pleased to meet you once again. So Dr. Tot, you look quite well. Master Steiner, you are escorting the princess. So yes, sir, I deeply regret the earlier actions. Still a straight arrow, aren't you? So I'm sure that you had your reasons, but I won't ask why. But the Supersoft is in the box right here, so please take it. So don't mind if I do. Nice. So we got ourselves the Supersoft, so it's quite alright, Master Steiner. Okay, so what else are we going to be doing around here? So I can't believe I must travel with a lonely criminal. So Master Todd, is this Gaia? Yes, it's the globe of planet Gaia. Remember, do your lessons. If you remember, the ramblings of an old fool. Well, the only thing that I can only think about Gaia is the Legend of Gaia, which I don't know if that's what they're speaking about. I don't even know if Square Enix was behind Legend of Gaia that was made. It could be, but the pendant is just too small to refer to the same jewel. But the other research suggests a relationship between the Eidolons and the magical stones. Dr. Tot! Oh. Hey, there's a little dagger. Ah, Princess. Oh, were you reading the books again? Yes, I've already read every book in this library, but I think when I was surrounded by the old books. Really, I don't really like books, but you're a person of dignity and imperative that you study hard. I know, but I was quite taken by that book that you gave me. But what was it called? It was it I Want You to Be Your Canary by Lord Avalon? Oh yes, that was the one. So there's a book like that after all. My. So what's this, Dr. Tot? This is the globe of Gaia. It's the model of our planet. Gaia globe? I never knew that our castle was shaped like a sphere. Well, yes, the stars, they inspired the theories relating substones and eidolons. So this is going to be quite of a long little cutscene here, but I'm going to kind of fast forward through majority of all of this. But yeah, so it's just going to be all about Dagger and Todd here. And that's really about it. But how long has it been? 8 years? Time passes, but I haven't changed. I continue to collect and research these items. So where do you find these globe? It was antique. It was broken, as you can see, but I use it as an observation deck. But ironic, isn't it? Looking up at the sky from the inside of the globe. It sure is. But Princess, I don't mean to meddle in your affairs, but I am on your side and forever. So please tell me if there's anything I can do. Dr. Toss. Well, at least he's going to be helping us out a little bit, if we ever do need them. See, so the Queen's forces do already grow quite powerful. But okay then, maybe dangerous, but I shall see to it when you reach Alexandria. How? It's an old transportation device, remodeled in the case of such an emergency. So this way, please. So it looks like we're finally going to be, gonna get ourselves our own transportation back on over to Alexandria. So yeah, this is where the boss actually does show up around here, once we actually do everything here. So yeah, so what we have to do is just go and hop on down this way, and I wonder if there's a Moogle, if I could save, if there is going to be one before I go and do anything, but seems like there is no Moogles. But welcome to Gargan, what is that, Gargan Roo? This is Gargan Roo, an ancient travel route between Trino and Alexandria. Why was this thing built under a tower? Actually, Gargan Roo was used long before even the invention of an airship. But the tower was built on the top of this disused tunnel. So I convinced Mr. Bishop to keep this place intact, but I haven't used it since you remodeled, mind you. We must first activate this tunnel connection sequence and call the Gargan inside. So let's see, so where was this sequence trigger? So all we have to do is just find the sequence trigger. Princess, let's go and find it. Alright. So it looks like we have to go and find some sort of trigger here, and there is a Moogle, so of course I'm going to go and end off this episode here for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, also subscribe to the channel if you're new. We'll go and worry about heading around through Gargan Roo in this area, and we'll try and figure out where a switch is going to be. So I'll see you guys next.